Right. Okay. This isn't Dan, by the way, and this isn't a game stream. This isn't an entertainment. This is just me testing shit. Because I got new internet, so I'm just setting up the new streaming settings. I did a test on my own channel yesterday, but my own channel doesn't get quality options or the partner specific options, so I'm just streaming on here briefly just to test the partner specific options. So, hashtag meant as a test. This is correct. Yeah, I'm sorry. A lot of people are gonna be like, oh, Nerdcubed went like. I'm sorry. I kind of like. I like to avoid testing on here, but it's the only way to get the quality up the partner options, and I'd rather not have to mess with it, tomorrow in the podcasts. So I'm just doing this now as well because it's the middle of the fucking day. So hopefully less people will be around. Now, what I'm streaming currently, I'm currently streaming at 3,500 kilobits a second. I'm streaming at 3,500 kilobits a second. I'm streaming at 1080p, 60 FPS. If you're on source, it should be displaying as that. And the show video stats. Let's have a look. No, it's only streaming at 30. That's odd. Why is it only streaming at 30? Oh, it's because the video's in 30. That makes sense, doesn't it? The video's in 30. Yeah. I mean, do you lot think it's worth streaming at 60? What the fuck, it's 23 in the afternoon. Exactly, it's a test stream. Just me testing settings. Because it wouldn't be 60 FPS on the channel, obviously, and a lot of things aren't going to be 60. But and it'll only display at 60 on source. It's just, for example, currently this video is in 60. That the one you're seeing on the screen now, that's in 60. What's not in 60? Is this in? That's in 30, I imagine. Is that in 30? That's not new. This is just a demo. This is a demo page I made for adverts ages ago. Oh. I mean, is it stuttering for anyone? So not sort of losing any frames at all, or anything like that. 30 is probably the best. I'm doing high bit rate 30. It's currently at 30, you see, that's the thing. I'm going to open Cards Against Humanity. Because I tried this on Hitman yesterday, but the problem is, on my, Hitman, I run it on DirectX 12 on my system, it runs at fucking a solid 60, but if I go to DirectX 11 and stream at the same time, it drops a lot. Not hugely, it's like 45, and I can, when playing it, I can deal with that. It's just, when you're streaming, it seems to, if there's any sort of dip, it seems to, have a little freak out. But Tabletop's probably going to be fine because it's not an intensive game. We'll just open Tabletop quickly. Oh yeah, no, the podcast won't be at 60. Obviously, it's just where the fuck? I'll move that to another fucking window. What the? Why are you over there? For fuck's sake. Gonna have to awkwardly add this. Oh no! No, look, it's already set up from last time. Amazing. Now that should be running at 60 in theory. There's games in 60. Yeah, the podcast could be a black screen easily. No, 30 still. Games running at 60. Oh, Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca. You fucking PS fucking D. The PSD! Just give me. I swear to God! Fucking. Into a game. It's only running at 30. I don't know. I set it to 60. I set it to default. Preview window frame rate. Not set at 60. I'm going to restart the stream multiple times. FYI. Oh, it's there! Yay! Thank you. Love you, Rebecca. Oh yeah, there it is. Thanks, babe. Yeah, I'm going to start the stream. Yeah, sorry, I'm going to start this a lot. So if you want to help out, feel free to stay. But this isn't going to be an entertaining thing. This is just me fucking around with settings. Right, I'm going to start the stream quickly and be back in a sec. The music on Tabletop is really obnoxiously happy, and it really annoys me. I'm sorry, I'm coughing. Just a little. Okay, I've just set it to 30 solid. I don't know why it wasn't running at 60, but whatever. I'll do it with 30 solid. That's the problem, because I run on 1440p screens, and 720 scales fine to 1440 because it's 1 to 4 pixels, but 1080 doesn't scale very well to 1440 and vice versa. So I might see, because I want the quality to be really nice for people on Source. Can you hear that? That's the building work. I don't know if you can hear that. It wakes me up abruptly in the morning. I don't care. Why am I in the tutorial? Fuck off. It's 30 now, but it wasn't running at 60, because I have it open on my other computer and I've got the video stats up and it never went above 35. It jumped to 35 a couple of times, but it is playing back at 3,500 kilobits a second. Maybe just play the game. No, I'm not here to play the game. It's a test stream. If you fucking stop clicking the damn tutorial. You see my mouse cursor? You can see it. Like, it has to be slightly lower than the fucking thing. Oh my god. Okay, give me feedback quality. I need quality on the feedback. That's what you're here for, please. Yours was showing 60. That's interesting. Mine wasn't. That's odd. Whatever. I'm gonna run it at 30 anyway, because they're not going to be uploaded to YouTube in 60 anyway, because Dan doesn't do that, so there's no point in putting them on Twitch at 60. But I'd like to do them in 1080, if I can. I'd like to do them in 1080. I want to lower this to 1080 as opposed to 1440, because maybe it'll actually come through better on the stream. What the fucking... I've got straws in my mouth. Just... there we go. Right. Oh. I bought like 300 straws from IKEA yesterday. I never used straws, but they were like 30 pence or something for a load of straws, so I just bought them, because 60 gives you a headache. That's interesting. Oh, look at you, Rebecca, self-promoting. Oh, the cheek! No, go watch that video, it's good. Right, yeah, give me quality feedback. I mean, that might look a bit better even there. Because I've lowered it to 1080, so it'll scale properly. I like running these in full screen, but it actually might be better just running it in windowed at 1080 just for the fucking purposes of the stream. My channel's still going to be a bit of a weird mess, but I think this channel, I want the Nerdcubed stream to look nice and good and stuff. I've got better Twitch TV, don't worry. Don't worry. Oh, John. Oh, John! Damn. I'm not... Fuck, I was going to give you mod, but I can't because I'm not logged in as the Nerdcubed account. Hang on. Let's just log in as the Nerdcubed. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay that it only runs at 30. I'm just testing settings because I moved. If any of you remember the horrible quality of the early Flusterclux, which actually turned a lot of people off the VODs, was because of my terrible internet back at my old place, because I was on Virgin Media and it was being... Virgin Media had a load of problems there. I was being throttled, and I was running through a power line adapter, so I was getting like 2 megs up, and it was really spotty and shit. I had a lot of packet loss when we were doing recordings. Now I have gigabit internet, so I can fucking stream at the highest quality I can. So I'm trying to. Right, John. John. I went on the fucking dashboard, like the Nerdcubed dashboard, on Nerdcubed account, and it came up with this broadcast has indicated this channel. It's fucking my. It's this account channel. Why are you? I'm so angry. Also, it doesn't have mod options for it, annoyingly. Fuck off, John. I'm making it nice for podcasts and Fusterclock. I can't remember which one's tomorrow. What one's tomorrow? Shit. I don't actually. Is it Fusterclock or podcast? How do I mod someone on Twitter? Oh, for fuck's sake. Mods? No. Wait. Me? No. Mod? Yeah, that should work. Yeah, there you go, John. You're mod now. It's really annoying, that noise. I legitimately don't know if you can hear that, but that's really annoying. It stops at about 4 or 5, so you won't hear it on any other live streams, but it starts at 8:30. And 8:30 is not that early for a lot of people, and I stay up till sort of 4, so it's early for me. How do you ban Matt? You can't, John. You can't. Yeah, you can hear it. All right, cool. It's not just me. Ooh. Oh, I want that one. I didn't back it on Kickstarter. I'm sorry. Right. I'm just going to go into a game. I need feedback on the quality, you lot. Because otherwise there's no point in doing this. Is the quality alright? Do you think it's a bit too fuzzy? Do you think the frame rate's a bit low? Do you think it's dropping frames anywhere or anything like that? Is it skipping frames or well I was getting a what's a messy game sandbox. Fuck it. I'll just get a workshop thing up. I want to get a bunch of stuff on, just trying to lag the game out a little bit. It looks fine. I don't want it to look fine. I want it to look good. Don't give me fine. Don't give me fine. Like I want it to be good. And if there's, I want to be able to improve it a bit. Now, obviously, it's not going to be as sharp as what it is in Oh God, this is. Hang on. What the hell? Oh no. Oh, that's the... Hang on. This is one of those games where having full dynamic range on makes it look wrong. So 10 full dynamic range off, and colours are a bit less muted. So, like, if I move around like this, I don't want... I've got low compression on as well. So it won't be compressing it much. So, I mean, when I move, you saw that. I just saw that as well. It's kind of blocky when I move. Isn't it? You'd happily watch it on YouTube without ever thinking about the quality. It's yeah, there's a lot of artifacting, isn't there? I had this problem on my channel, but I thought I'd be able to resolve it on here. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. I haven't been able to figure out why it's doing that. Because, you know, I've got low compression. See, the problem is, well, my CPU is a bit old in this system. It's a good CPU, it's a 3930K, but I can't have the compression too high, otherwise it will just lag the game and the systems. Yeah, it's very blocky, isn't it? Obviously, the more I turn up the compression, the worse I remember there was less artifacting, but it looked fuzzier and worse. You need higher bitrate. I've got it on the highest Twitch allows. I've got the bitrate on the highest bitrate that Twitch allows before it thinks you're DDoSing them. No, there isn't a stream tonight. This is Tuesday. There's no streams on Tuesday. When you zoomed in a lot, it looked like 720. Well, the texture on this thing isn't great. Actually, no, it's alright. The texture on that, it's quite enjoyable. Oh, I love that. So I downloaded this more because I just wanted these little models of starships. Well, I haven't actually ever played Catan. I wish one person could be like the Borg. No, well. DDoSing Twitch. Legitimately though, if you up it, they will block your IP for DDoSing. Because then it'll identify it as a DDoS. Twitch's highest allowed bitrate is 3,500 kilobits a second, which is what I'm at. I think it will just about take 4,000, but the max they say on their site is 3,500. I don't want to go above that. Oh yeah, I could probably get it up there before, but I don't. I want to use their recommended. Okay, you know, if you're asking what the stream is or what's going on the stream, like a lot of people are, look at the fucking title. Look at the title. I don't know why nobody reads the title. Somehow it looks worse than the usual streams. This is the weird thing. It shouldn't. Because, like, the thing is, Hitman, I had the problem yesterday when I was moving it around in XSplit. It was stuttering a bit, but this isn't. This is why I'm trying this. It looks fine in XSplit. It's just when it goes to Twitch, and I don't know whether it's Twitch's own compress. Like, I'm on Source on Twitch, so really it should look fine. It's, you see, yeah. If it looks like the screen tearing, yeah. There's my end. It's super smooth, and then this is the internet, and nobody reads anything. I've worked as a PR guy for 2 years. Trust me, I know. I really do know. Like, you do surveys, and people go through it going, "Ooh, what's this survey for?" And they haven't read the fucking title of the survey. I mean, fucking like the census. So many people are going, ooh, what are you going to do? Ooh, I don't like giving my personal information out. You might find, what the fuck? There's no personal information. There's no identifying information on it, and there's a fucking privacy policy. Read the. Twitch is just compressing the video. On Source, it shouldn't be. You should do New Vegas because it'd suit your commentaries. Oh, you know, I know how compression works. I just mean on Source, on the source. This is the thing. You see, Twitch has quality options if you're a partner or you're in the top percentile of streams. So if you're watching on high, it should be compressing it. But Source, it shouldn't be. So Source should be the exact thing I'm outputting from XSplit. It's compressing it very little, and it's at a very high bitrate. So the compression shouldn't be this bad. When I move, the compression shouldn't be that bad. Does anyone have any suggestions? Does anyone use XSplit at a high bit? Because that's really bad. That's really bad. I'm looking on it like on the delay. Like how long is the delay? Latency to broadcaster. 11 seconds. That's quite low. I'm putting it on Source. Source quality still compresses it. Then why is it called Source? Like, if Twitch isn't compressing it, then that's my computer compressing it. But I've got my compression so low. Just don't use XSplit. Yeah, OBS will have the exact same issues. Add more Gs. I have literally all the Gs. I have all the Gs that are possibly available. Use OBS more than XSplit. Have you seen the same issue for OBS? Oh, God, I hate OBS. Are you sure the compression isn't coming from XSplit? You know what? Hang on. I'm going to be back in a second. Right? I'm going to restart the stream. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Twitch doesn't like NVIDIA's fancy GPU compression code. No, it doesn't. It's an option in XSplit, but I can't use it. It seems to look a lot worse. Even if it doesn't look worse, it doesn't look any better, so there's no point in me trying. And I have no... When you're using that one, you can't mess with it anymore. Now, this is on this is on the second highest compression. This is medium. This is like at the point where it's getting a bit too high. If I put it any higher, it'll kill it. It'll basically just bottom out my CPU at 100% now. This is running fine. I mean, my CPU is at about 70, 80, 85, ooh, 88. Ooh, if I keep spinning, it's got more to compress. Ooh, 90. Ooh, I can just increase my CPU usage by spinning in the game. 95, 97. Okay, yeah, it's getting quite high, but it's not capping the CPU. So this is the max compression I can do. And that looks worse. Huh. That's weird. There's less artifacting, yeah. I've got a very good PC, mate. It looks better than there's a lot less artifacting. I don't get that. Why is there less artifacting when I'm compressing it more? That's not how compression works at all. The actual quality of the picture's worse, is what I mean when I say it's worse. The actual... I don't know, because as I say, I'm looking at a 5K screen, so the sharpness won't be very good. Let's resize it to... I'm just going to pop this out and resize it to 1080. I'll be... 1480, yeah, that's exactly the right size. I mean, I'm having to lean in quite a lot to look at it at 1080p on this sort of display, but maybe when you compress it, Twitch doesn't use its shit compression. You'd think so, but how would it possibly know if I'm compressing it or not? Because it doesn't change the amount of data I'm sending to them. I'm sending them 3,500 kilobits a second, and regardless of whether I compress it or not, it doesn't matter. I'm still sending them 3,500 kilobits a second. Just this one is a more compressed 3,500 kilobits a second. Die. I'm using a 3930K, which the problem is it was a good processor when it came out. It's still quite a good processor. It's fine for gaming. It's just when you're trying to do hardcore compression. And the thing is, I've never considered upgrading it either because I don't use this machine for editing anymore. So, or rendering, so it's just for gaming, this machine purely, and streaming now. And I'd be very tempted to upgrade the CPU, but unlike a graphics card, I can't just buy a new CPU, I have to buy a new motherboard, and if I buy a new motherboard, I have to get a new DDR4 RAM, because the RAM I got DDR3, and the RAM I got... What if you just don't compress it? Oh, we tried that, that was what was happening, that was what I was doing last time. It was awful. I'm gonna, briefly... just out of curiosity, higher the bit rate a bit, just as a test, just to see what happens. I'm going to higher it to 4,500, which is a little too high, but not hugely too high. I just want to see what that actually changes, quality-wise. Build a streaming computer. This is a streaming computer. Things got worse the higher your CPU spiked. But this is the thing, I can't... The thing is, I want to point out, right, streaming makes very little money for us as a company. And me personally, I make no money off streaming. So actually spending a load of money on a computer specifically for streaming is a big waste of money. So yeah, I'm maxing out my CPU now. Yep, it's just maxed at 100%. Now look at the stream. I mean, the stream isn't stuttering when it's at 100%. It's still fine. The game isn't stuttering or anything. It still looks fine. That's fine, isn't it? Why doesn't Dan stream? Well, because Dan isn't testing. And also Dan has a really high ping. I asked him to stream the last first o'clock, or was one bit, I can't remember the last first o'clock because I was ill. But he has got a really high ping on his internet for some reason, which is bad for streaming. and he also can't be bothered. He only really likes doing it because he can saunter in. If you have to set everything up, it really puts him off. That's why I stream stuff. Yeah. But I didn't seem to lose quality. No, it didn't stutter. That's interesting. It's not stuttering when I'm getting to 100% CPU. I would have thought when I got to 100% CPU, the game would stutter a bit, or just spin a bit there. We've got 100 now. I like that. I can just stress test my CPU by spinning in a video game. That if I look down and spin, that's 100% constantly. Like the compression is using 73% of my CPU. Just compressing this spinning image, which is kind of ridiculous. The thing is, my main worry is, obviously, I'm not going to be doing that. In something like Tabletop, which is probably what we're going to play a lot in Fusterclocks in future, I'm going to be sort of doing this. It's going to be a lot of staying in the same place and then occasionally moving. I might set up cameras. I know Total Biscuit does that for Secret Hitler. So I'm not going to be spinning like that. So I'm not going to be ever stressing the CPU for more than a few seconds at a time. What if you just leave it because it's fine? I want it to be good. This is it. I want it to be the best it can be, not just fine. If I can improve this anymore, I want to. As I say, I moved here and I got this internet because I don't want to compromise. And if I hate I'm down for compromise if need be, but I like to compromise as little as I can. Has my fiber been stable? The max it's dropped to is like 850 megabits a second. It's very stable. And the thing is, even if it drops a little, it's so fast anyway. It's inconsequential. Oh, it's dropped by 50 megs. Whatever. I still have 900 of them left. Does Twitch allow Nvidia's GPU-based codec? It doesn't recommend it, and it still works, but it doesn't look good. Other than putting it at 60. Well, I don't think putting it up to 60 would really make it look any better. Because I think if I put it at 60, then because the bitrate wouldn't be put up if I was putting it at 60. This is at 4,500 now, by the way. It doesn't look any better. It does look a bit better, but not. It's legitimate fiber. Yeah. But you can leave if you want to. This is a test stream. You don't have to fucking stay. This is people who want to help. That's at 4,000, and then lower it to 3,500. Let's see what the pitch quality looks like. So I'm leaning in over to my other computer. It drops a tiny, tiny bit, like a very indistinguishable, unless you're looking for it, bit of quality. You should test with over 9,000. I totally could, but Twitch would probably ban my IP, and I don't want them to do that. Yeah, I don't think 60 would help, because I'd just be streaming more frames at the same bit rate. So that's just more data, and less. That'd just be less bandwidth per frame. People are being forced to watch Nerdcubed streams. Well, based on the fucking amount people complain, apparently, yeah, people are being forced to watch shit they don't want to watch. This happens a lot. I'm a big sort of believer in criticism. I think Dan should be criticized if people don't like something Dan does, they should criticize him for it. Oh, these are nice models. Oh, these are from Doom 3, aren't they? Obviously, not from the new Doom. The new Doom wasn't out when this. New Doom's good, by the way. The new Doom wasn't out when these little things. Oh, these little spiders. Ooh, they're not spiders. They have 6 legs. They're like bug things. Anything over 3,000. Yeah, anything over 3,000 is a bit useless. See, the thing is as well. I ideally I'd like because the last Fusterclock I recorded locally, using Shadowplay. I recorded using Shadowplay, and I didn't use the stream because I have XSplit saving every stream to the drive or just automatically because archiving. I like archiving. And I prefer to use that because obviously if I go, for the introductions, I sort of come onto here when I have these several layers. I've got this individual layer with everyone. Then I have these individual. So I've got these individual pictures, and I've got this one with everyone, which goes over the other ones. So I turn Dan off on the under one, and then go there, and then Dan disappears, and it has all. I quite like this intro, but for example, something like this, right? It took a while to set up on XSplit, but then doing it again in post, like I had to do it in my video editor manually. I had to make sure they were all size, and this took me a good while to work. And I'd rather not have to re-edit everything. I'd rather just redo that and then that be it, because it just adds so much time to the actual getting it back out. And if we do the intro and we switch, I want to avoid doing them in post. So I want the stream quality not only to be good for Twitch, but for for the VOD as well. Now the XSplit preview window is showing a really nice. It is showing a really nice looking picture. It's not stuttering like it often does, and it probably will stutter in some other games. But on the Fusterclucks, we don't really play anything terribly intensive because what's on his computer. It's weird. What has the exact same processor as me, but he has like a 560 Ti. I've got a 980 Ti, and it's really weird. Like his computer is just massively bottlenecked by his terrible GPU. But the rest of us have good computers. But yeah, we don't play anything that intensive anyway. I'm sure an AMD whatever 8 core would be good for streaming. I'm sure it would be, but I'm not fucking spending the money on one. We're not going to be able to justify it as a company spending a bunch of money on a new computer just for streaming, which makes us no money at all. Remove the saves from XSplit. Oh yeah, I'm sure it was, because I say the one I'm looking in the XSplit preview window that I'm looking at, that looks. I imagine that's exactly what it's recording. What's in the preview window. Now, when I do that, when I do that, for example, there is a little tiny bit of stutter, like tiny stutter, like a frame or two, just here and there. So it doesn't look as like there when I did that. I had stuttered there. It's a frame or two here and there. But that's fine, I think. The artifacting is still there on the actual exported stream on Twitch. But it's nowhere near as bad. That's probably the best I'm going to get it, isn't it? Does he still have that Alienware PC? He does. I thought about using the Elgato to stream. Kind of. Well, John does that. I want to point out that's how John records his PC stuff. Rather than use software, he actually just plugs his Elgato. Like, he plugs his PC HDMI out directly into an Elgato, and then that HDMI. That's how he records. So you can't justify that as a business expense. Yeah, I want to reiterate that Twitch makes literally no money. Like, we make so little money off Twitch. And it's not $500. It's not really, because I mean, it'd be about several £100 really if you upgrade my CPU, my computer. I mean, maybe it depends. It depends if we could justify doing anything else with it. But if it was just for streaming, we wouldn't be able to justify that. So I originally built this PC as a Hackintosh, so most of the components I bought for it, I more bought for the OS X compatibility as opposed to them being necessary. I mean, most of the components are still really good anyway, but I probably would have been a bit more specific if it wasn't going to go OS X compatibility. But yeah, the Elgato thing is what John does, but I can't do that anymore because I don't use an external. I don't use an external capture card. I use the PCI based capture card. I use the HD60 like PC internal one they have. And secondly, all my monitors use display ports, not HDMI, so I wouldn't be able to route it through there. And secondly, it'd be annoying as well, because, if you actually... I mean, the thing is, if I actually... hang on. Desktop's like capturing. Fucking... What the fuck? So yeah, if you actually... Oh dear. See, let's say, right, I was streaming my actual, window. You'd see, instead of what you're seeing now, which looks quite nice, you'd be seeing this, which looks, not very good, does it? I mean, if I ever tabbed out as well, I could make this full screen, but then, I tab out, and suddenly that's there, or I can move thing, and then my fucking desktop appears, or whatever, That's why I kind of avoid doing it this way. I don't like this capture setup. I thought, sorry, I saw on the top, I thought that was said Train Simulator, and I was like, why is Train Simulator running? You can see, actually, if I put this here. Alright, put this in windowed. You can see what I've been looking at, actually, vaguely. See. Whoop, 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 whoop. Just spin. So the frame rate's a lot worse. In game, it's dropped, the game frame rate's dropped about 35, 40 doing this, as opposed to the nice solid 60 it was running at before. So, I mean, you can see, if I put it up any higher, it runs, if I put the compression up to the highest one, it'd probably look a bit better, but it would run significantly worse. I think I tried it yesterday on my personal Twitch, and it just fucking, the amount of stutters was really bad. It's not compressing it as much, because it's not filling the screen anymore, but you get it. Tabletop Simulator is a simulator for tabletop. It's a board game simulator, and it's got workshop support, so you can just get any game you want. Basically, anyone ever makes there. All the games that you want are on there. If you want Monopoly, it's there. People just make Monopoly. Actually, just show this off quick. I have a lot of games. Fuck, I have 921 games. Ooh, I like this, actually. Fucking while I'm testing. Everyone who doesn't want to fucking... Everyone else has already fucked off, it's fine. Let's just... screen capture that. Okay. This is just my Steam window. I really like XSplit for this. It's a lot faster to add sources to XSplit, which is one of the reasons I like using it over OBS. But this... Looking at everything in this view, I really love, but it lags to shit. I used to have all these downloaded as well, and I stopped, when I had to reinstall Windows, and I lost all my nice art for all the external ones. Yeah, I've got a lot of games. Dan has mostly has this amount of games as well. It's several sort of years of buying them in bundles, and also just a lot of press codes and shit, It's kind of sad when you get this many games, you sort of get less interested in each individual game, because it's like, well, I could be playing this game, but some people criticizing my playtime of Fallout 4, saying, oh, you've only got 200 hours or whatever. Yeah, I have other games I can play. I can see the appeal of playing a game for 1,000 hours if you only have 10, but if you've got loads of games, there's other games to play. Dan has a few more. Dan has, I've got 921 total. Dan, I think, has 990 or something. But there's another account that we use, another Steam account we use for some stuff, so I think probably on there's probably more like 1,200 or something. Do we get any codes? We get hundreds of codes. We get thousands of codes. We'd actually have probably thousands and thousands of games in our library if we redeemed every code that came through. But we don't, because most of the codes that come through are we made an indie game, and it's a side-scroller. It's a side-scrolling platformer, or it's a survival game, or it's a unique management game. We made a unique dungeon crawler. It's a roguelike. This is a Metroidvania style game, but it's got a pixel art style. We really like Minecraft here. We've made it like a Minecraft art style. It's a lot of that. Which isn't bad, but none of them are that interesting, so we don't bother redeeming a lot of them. Scrolling through your games and causing artifacting. Really? Ooh, I wasn't looking at it when I was going through my games. I don't think that's actually this. I mean, yeah, there's a lot happening on screen. Actually, how's the? I'm gonna look at my CPU usage when I'm doing that. Oh, it's not too bad. It's only 50%. Minecraft. You know what I mean? Like the blocky voxel style. Oh, we've used a voxel art style. It's it allows us to be creative, but at the same time not have to have a huge art budget, which is true, mind you. I want to put that is a true point, but it's unless you do something interesting, it's still dull to look at. Ooh, we've made it's a unique story-driven game. It's a point and click. It's inspired by games such as The Wolf Among Us. We really are very proud of the product. You get a lot of them which are like, hello. I've started seeing ones now which are like, hello, Nerdcubed. We really enjoyed your video on Nerdcubed, like Father and Sundays, whatever. Like, clearly just, and a link to it. Like, I don't want to make a thing that just chooses a random. It's a really weird thing. Those are the ones you get. Oh, hi, we've been following your channel for a while, and we think you'd be a really good fit for our new sponsorship deal. We have a new mobile game out. We'd be happy to pay you for your time. We'd need you to take a look at the game and show off the game. It's a free to play mobile game. It's a strategy game. You get to build buildings and you get to go to war. It's very fun. Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. It's a lot of, like, this is the problem with, like, the indie game market's just so saturated that there's a lot of non-interesting things, which is why Jim Sterling did a good position on this about how, indie games get a lot of praise, but it's not the good indie games that exist get lots and lots of praise because they're the good ones, but there's still, hundreds and thousands which don't get any praise at fucking all and get completely ignored. Yeah. We sent back those Dark Souls 3 boxes. Yeah, we sent back both of them. Well, I sent back both of them. I sent them my second class. I didn't even have them signed for. I just sent them by second class to Namco Bandai's London offices, and I don't know what happened. I never heard anything about them, so I think they just turned up and someone got very confused at the offices. None of them watch them. You mean an open world survival game? You know what? Hang on. So I'm not testing anymore. I think we've established that this is the best I'm going to get. But fuck it, people are asking questions. I might as well. Let's check some emails today. Got a lot of press releases as well about like indie games you've never heard of. Oh, press release! The game was finally released. It's gonna release in a month. It's like, I've never heard of this fucking game. Why do I care if it's gonna release in a goddamn month? A mildly annoying thing is on our emails. The Nerdcubed email server, for some reason, it puts most game emails with game codes into junk. There's a lot of spam here. Hang on, let's just scroll down a bit. I like a lot of them as well, the email with Steam key in the title, and they don't have a Steam key in it. It's like, ooh, send us an email back to request a Steam key with your fucking publication and your title and your channel name and how many subscribers you have. It's like, you emailed us. You emailed us. Have I ever looked at Steam Calculator? Well, I don't. That's really invalid, Steam Calculator, because it's the full price thing. I don't think I've ever bought a game. Like, I think I've maybe bought 5 games full price on Steam in my life. Out of all these games, I probably only bought 5 of them for full price. Oh, here we go. This one's about, like, fucking hardcore MMOs. Great, yeah. It's going to be a great fit for Dan. Here we go. It's an MMORPG. It features RPG-based mechanics such as character development. They can build anything from simple structures to advanced structures. We'd love to see We'd love to see the game on your channel as soon as possible. Let me know if you're interested. Could you send me your rates for Let's Play videos on your channel? We think you'd be a really good fit for this kind of content. We think it'd gel very well with your audience. That's a legitimate email. Like, I mean, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. How many Twitch subs are there in total? Like 100 or something. Well, no. I think we've established that Nerdcubed is Dan. Nerdcubed company has multiple people, but Nerdcube's Dan and Dadcubed Steve. This is a test stream. That's why I've stopped streaming on this channel. I don't stream, like, I'm not doing my own map streams on this channel anymore. Because I don't, because it's Dan's channel. It's not. I don't like it. It's not my channel. But this is an exception because this is a test stream. And I needed to test the quality options, the partner quality options. They did say gel. Yeah. That one's about Twitch as well. Oh, this one's great. It's for some reason all the text is in grey with a black background, but like there's not a black background for the whole email, just on the text, like it's highlighted and the highlight color is black. It's like that. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know why they've written it like that. Oh, it looks like they've copied and pasted it directly off Steam. For fuck's sake. Oh, I love this one as well. I got an email the other day, like an invite, a free passes for our staff to a comedy club in Melbourne. Like a comedy, what the? Why did they email us? Like fucking the general manager of this like Australian stand-up comedy club. Like we'd love to offer free double passes for your staff. Well, I don't know, my account's never going to get partnered. Fuck, I've applied so many times. So like 2 months of Twitch money and you get a new streaming PC. That's not how it works. No, because if we had 100 Twitch subscribers, that's $5 a month total, but we don't get all $5. We don't get $5 there. So if we have 100 Twitch subscribers, we probably get about $250 off each of those. So it's not like a huge amount of money, you know. What we get, $25, you know, $25 a month maybe. I don't know. I can look at the stats, but I'm not gonna bother. To come to Melbourne, there's a fucking joke in Bad Neighbours 2, where they're like there, and it's like, where have you gone? And they're trying to, like, the sorority girls are trying to prank them. And it's like, oh, where's you gone? They look at the text and they sort of go, ooh, like Seth Rogen's Zac Efron look, and you don't see the text. And they get like a FaceTime, they FaceTime, like, where are you? Like, I'm in Sydney! He's there in front of the Sydney Opera, just frantically looking around. You split it 50-50. I think that's how Twitch does it. I don't know. I don't know exactly. I don't know exactly, but it's probably. I don't know. It might be even if it's full. Even if it's a full 100%. That's still only, you know. It's still not a huge amount. 25. Oh, 250. Bad. But no, it's yeah, we typically 50-50. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I haven't checked. I'm assuming it's 50-50. That's kind of what YouTube is. Either way, it's not a worthwhile endeavor, should we say? Do what Dan done and put 10 away each week a month. Like, I can afford. There's a difference between being able to afford something and justifying the expense. I cannot justify the expense to get very slightly better. I cannot justify spending £500 to get very slightly better streaming quality. Even if you have the money, that's not something you can justify as a person or a company or whatever. That's not really. That's not. No, it's not how it works. I'm sorry. I'm going to read 2 more emails, then I'm going to leave. This is done now. Whatever. I like this one. Hi, Nerd. I want to send you a personal note about our new game. Personal note. Hi, Nerd. You get a lot of that because he's Nerdcubed. So a lot of these programs, they don't identify the cube symbol. They usually only identify the main characters. So the cube symbol throws a lot of these automated programs off, and you can always tell if it's an automated program because it's like "Hello, Nerd?" question mark, or "Hello, Nerd?" sort of square with a question mark in, or "Hello, Nerd?" blank. You know. Yeah, we don't have donations on here either, so yeah. I mean, if you want to support us, it's probably better to support us on Patreon. Also, we have a Discord, by the way. I don't know if any of you know this. We have a Discord, and it's linked with Twitch. So if you're on Discord and you're subscribed on here, you get access to all the emotes from the Nerdcube Twitch on Discord. It's a weird partner thing, but it's there if you're interested. Yeah, I couldn't just buy a CPU. I'd have to buy a whole new motherboard and RAM and CPU. Because all the new RAM is DDR4. I've got DDR3, so it's and as well to get equivalent parts to ones I have. Like I have good RAM, good 32 gigs, good RAM, and I have a good motherboard and a good processor. So I'm not. When do we get to see Dan? Tomorrow. If everyone donated $2 right now, I wouldn't buy a new computer with it. I still don't think you understand the justification of money. Here we go. Oh shit, did I move it? Oh fuck. Where is it? Oh, I scrolled off accidentally. That's it. Hello, Nerdcube, your YouTube channel and game. That one's interesting. There we go. Hi, Nerdcubed. Firstly, thanks for the great YouTube channel. Lots of games to pass some time by and act as an inspiration to any developer. We've launched a clicking game with mixed social aspects. Ooh, great. How can your channel gain an extra value with our game? I like this. How can our channel gain extra value? We're experiencing lots of new users on a daily basis, and we are proud to see the progress. I know that the game can get you traffic from all over the globe because we are a globally based game in bracket. What the fuck game isn't globally based? It's the internet. Of course, it's fucking global. And we can here arrange a win-win situation. While we're marketing the game, it also benefits your site. More people will talk about it. More will search other sources about the game. Like that. Please make a video of our game because our game is popular and people will find your channel. I've already tested the stuff. If you're not here, I'm just reading some emails now. Just forward all the shit game codes. Oh, seriously, I have hundreds. I legitimately have hundreds. Thousands. I have thousands. We have thousands of game codes. Let's see. You get a lot of ones. There's a lot of Russian developers have sort of came out the folds in the past couple of years, and you get a lot of them. And they're usually automated emails, but they're really badly translated as well. So you have the automated shit as well as the really badly translated stuff. It's slightly ridiculous. How many emails do you get from people thinking you're supposed to pay them to cover their None. None at all. Test this shit. I've already tested this shit. I'm just reading emails now because whatever, might as well. People are interested. Let's find two more. there's a lot of ones here, but not terribly. Well, a lot of them are very dull. I get really pissed off at these emails as well that have like maybe 5 different sizes of fucking typeface throughout them. Like they use like 0.10 hello Nerdcube, and then they use like 0.6, and then 0.8, and then 0.10 on the same line, then 0.8 again, then 0.10, then 0.12, then 0.14, then 0.10, then 8, 14, 10. What the fuck? I do have Skyscape. Do I have Skyscape or something like that? Yeah, I got a lot of these. There was bundle stores, I think it was. I don't know if they do it anymore, but they had these these huge bundles of games. A lot of them really shit. Like I got Rig and Roll and stuff through there. Like these big bundles of just these really shit games. I'm gonna scroll to there because that's full of things. Look, there are several good games here. Look, Spec Ops: The Line. That's a good game. Splunky, good. S's, a lot of good games in S's. Spore, good game. Stacking, good game. Star Trek's not a good. That's definitely not a good game. Battlefront 2, that's a good game. That's a good game. Force Awakens, that's a good game. Starbound, that's a good game. Stellaris, good game. Super Hex, a good game. Super is a good game. Super Meat is a good game. Resurgence was a good game. Streets of Moscow was a fucking terrible game. It was the worst game I'd ever played before I played all the Digital Homicide games. Do I have Ride to Hell Retribution? No! Thank God. One more email. I like these ones as well. They're like a press release where it's like, oh, game's on Greenlight, and it doesn't say anything about the game. Oh, it's a 3D platformer. Great. Literally, this is like, we've just started a Greenlight campaign for a project, a 3D adventure platformer developed in Unreal 4. That's literally it. That's all the information you've given. Like, I like the emails you get in this game as well, which is just from like, you get a few from fans. It's an email for game developers to send the code to, mate. It's not for your feedback. How does a subscriber join the Discord? I think if you just make a Discord account like you would normally and then link your Twitch account with it, I think that's how you do it. Here we go. A Metroidvania style game, an educational Metroidvania style game. Oh boy, incredible. Apparently these ones, right, this one, its title is Review or Let's Play Request of, and the game name. And a lot of them, have you had time to look at the email I sent you a while ago? Like, okay, I want to point out there's at least like 50 to 100 emails a day through this account, right? I don't reply to them. I don't reply to these emails. Unless it's a specific game that we're looking for, I don't reply to the emails. If you send a code, it's added to a list. Otherwise, it's ignored. So, for some reason, a lot of developers expect you to email back if you use their code. It's weird. You get ones. You get a lot of different pronunciations and types of Nerdcubed just to fucking. That's weird. I like this one as well. I'd love to set up a call. Greetings, Nerdcubed, and they actually use the cube symbol, which is nice. I manage the business team and have had an eye on you for a while now, which kind of sounds pervy, but whatever. I would love to set up a call to discuss a mutual partnership around our upcoming releases. Would you be available to chat over Skype today? Best. Like, what the have you... Just fuck, do these PR fucking people ever do their research? I don't think they do, but... Like, fucking... Oh, do your research, mate. Just spend a fat couple of minutes figuring out the Nerdcube code of ethics and fuck off. I mean... Sorry, that's one. That's one. It's just 2 lines. The subject just is play the game, and it's just one line just says play and the game name, and then the next one just says made by blah 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 after ideas from me and the creator of blah, and that's it. It's 2 lines. It's no code or link or anything. That's incredible. Oh. Jeez. Right, this one's right. It says hello Nerdcube, but the Nerdcube's on a separate line and too small. Like the text is too small for some reason, like they've copied and pasted it bad. Great. Cash your net wine, you'll get at least 1 return. Generally, yeah. I mean, I can see the. I remember we got an email. Ooh, let me find this. It was a great email that we got. I think it was a Russian dev. Very badly translated thing. It didn't have a link to the game or a code or anything. But it was this email, and they'd CC'd. They hadn't PCC'd people. They'd CC'd people. You could just see everyone they'd sent this email to, and it was just like Rooster Teeth and PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye and just like 25 big YouTubers. I'm a fan of these. Like, there's some that like direct them to like. The thing is, right? There's a lot of ones that I'll be like, "Hey Daniel." So there's some people who'll address it to Daniel, and ones that I'll be like, "Hey Nerdcubed," and in brackets, or whoever read these emails. Generally, I'll take more notice of them if they actually bothered to spend like a couple of seconds figuring shit out, as opposed to just sticking his name in a fucking automated thing. I respect them a bit more. Let's see. Let's find one more. It's the weirdest game of Cards Against Humanity you've ever seen. That's it's still set to Cards Against Humanity, isn't it? Fuck me. Fine, Cards Against Humanity. Fuck. Wait, no. Wait. Fuck. There, Cards Against Humanity now. There we go. You like how the things you never plan work in the paper. Where it does, because the cube symbol's a really awkward thing. It doesn't work half the time. Let's find one more. I get really annoyed at the ones that ask if we'd like a code, because if you're an indie dev on Steam, it costs you nothing to just get a code for press. Like just put the code in the email, and it might get looked at. But if you don't put a code in the email, it won't get looked at. Let's see. Yeah, there's other ones which are like, hey, I'm an indie dev and you played a game on my channel. You played one of our games on the channel before, blah blah blah. And it's like, yeah, cool, mate, whatever, cool. I like this one. This one, there's an email here. It's big for a game, and they sent a follow-up email that said, "I literally had one job and I've gone and sent you the wrong key." Well done. Yeah, one more sort of business one. Oh, this one, yes, this one's my favourite one. How many people spam the business email trying to talk to you? Very few, honestly. It is. Most people don't bother because they know they won't get a response. Here's one. Hi Nerdcubed. You're getting noticed. You've done an amazing job with your social media community. Why not earn some extra cash? We're currently involved in closed beta looking for top influencers like yourself to join our exclusive community of celebrities and social media influencers like yourself. We're not just any platform. We're looking for the best talent to match the best brand. This means bigger budgets and higher payouts. We're so excited to work with you and grow our community. Cheers. Team. Their name. At the bottom it says, "You're receiving this email because you are on a list of top influencers." I'm getting noticed. Oh, finally, we're getting noticed. They only needed 2.4 million fucking people to subscribe for anyone to notice. That's the fakest American accent I've ever heard. No. You haven't watched Sophie Turner in X-Men Apocalypse, baby. The stream looks shit, doesn't it? Looks fine on Source. That one's the best one. I love that email so much. Like, because immediately, that you're getting noticed thing. Like, it's so condescending regardless of the size of your channel, but especially if you're a larger channel. Like, that's just... How did I get hired? I ran the subreddit for ages and did a good job, and I was doing the servers and the subreddit, and Dan was like, "You're doing a good job, I want to hire you." I was like, "Okay, cool," and he hired me, and here I am. And now I do more and more things. I'm basically just a PA, in a lot of ways. Seriously, I love that. That's my favourite email, I think, ever. Man, just... Oh, this one as well! This one's weird. It says it has their like their username, and it says it's got their username space ampersand, you know, and Nerdcubed. It says, "Hey guys, we are the number one." Let me do it in the mouth. We're the number one most followed millennial account on Instagram with 8.8 million followers. We've got an idea for something cross promotional. We'd love to run it by you. Are you free to chat? Thanks. What? Oh, what the fuck are we going to do with a cross-promotional fucking Instagram? What the fuck are we going to do with an Instagram account? What sort of a fucking question? Sorry, there's a lot of shit emails in here. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna go now. Thanks for coming and helping with the stream. This is the best stream quality I can get. So hopefully this will look fine for Flusterclucks and Podcats. Hopefully. So Dan doesn't even have an Instagram account. There are several fake Nerdcubed Instagram accounts. I want to point this out. I think the only thing is, right? Okay, I tried to make an Instagram account. Right, I tried once. It's just kind of, there's a lot of websites I just sign up to. Even if I don't use them, I sign up and just have a username and a profile on there, just to, you know, especially popular websites, just so I keep my name. But there is a matophobia on Instagram already. It's one of the only other two places that my name, like, someone else uses my name. There's some other one, I think it was Bebo or something, where this is a really old username, and this one, which is like an Instagram account. They said they were obsessed with someone called Matthew Espinoza. And I don't think they understand what ophobia means, because that would be ophelia, that'd be matophilia, if they're obsessed with someone called Matt Espinoza. But them calling themselves matophobia implies they're scared of Matt Espinoza, which is... Do people care about image quality for Flusterclucks? Oh yeah. Oh, they really do. Oh, they do. They really do. Oh god. So many people just didn't... so many people have been put off the VODs. So many people just saw how terrible... Because the quality was terrible, but I couldn't do anything about it. You know, the quality was terrible for a lot of the Flusterclucks, and I couldn't do anything about it. And a lot of people just saw that and went, "I can't watch this," and left. Especially the audio quality, you know. It was not good at all. And I'm sorry about that. I legitimately am, but there wasn't anything I could do. We probably should have started recording them locally. I'm recording all the we should have started recording all the audio locally earlier, but yeah, we didn't. What was worse, image quality or robot voice? It depends on the people. A lot of people dislike the voice more. This is me testing my internet in some ways. I said this stream quality is the best I can possibly do on Twitch, at least with my current my internet. Audio quality is key. Yeah. Oh no, you see the podcasts, right? The podcasts will be this. This is what the That's what the podcast. That's all it'll be. It'll just be that and us talking. Yeah, the audio quality was terrible. The reason the audio quality is terrible because everyone's using headsets, and Steve's using a headset, and it's being compressed. And I was getting packet loss. Like, it was dropping out and it was going robotic because my internet couldn't handle that and the streaming at the same time, so it just fucking freaked out. Shouldn't do this anymore, but that's what the podcast will look like. I mean, it doesn't look great because obviously it's like basically static. It's the worst thing to compress, but it looks fine. It doesn't, even if you skip frames. I don't think anyone's gonna watch it on source on this anyway. But for the fusterclucks, high CPU usage. Oh god. So my CPU usage is massive just for fucking rendering this. Jesus fuck. Ooh. That'll be what we think of shown on the podcast. But obviously the fusterclucks, we're probably going to do a lot of Cards Against Humanity ones, and not Cards Against Tabletop Sim ones, because we've all got Tabletop Sim and we all know how to use it. And there's a lot we can do in Tabletop Sim. A lot of good multiplayer games, and we can sort of cater stuff to what we're doing. So we'll play a lot more Tabletop Sim in the future. And this looks fine. Do you guys have fiber running out to you guys? Dan has normal kind of fiber. I don't know who he's with. I think he's with BT. He's got normal sort of BT, probably 150 megasecond fiber. Tracy is currently on mobile internet because her building is getting hyper optic, but it hasn't got it quite yet, so she's waiting. Watt's got, I think, just copper. I think Steve's got Virgin Media fiber, which is fucking terrible. I say it's fiber. It's not fiber to the home. I want to establish this fiber optic. There's fiber to the home, and there's fiber to the street. Next time, balance the audio more. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Don't worry. I didn't know it was such an issue. Because I don't rewatch the whole things, unfortunately. And they sounded fine. All the sample bits I listened to, it sounded fine, but obviously the bits where Dan went right up to the mic like this. Even on the stream, while it was a lot worse on the stream, it's a lot worse in the recording because it's less compressed. Oh yeah, Google Fiber 1 gigabit. Yeah, that's what I've got. I haven't got Google Fiber, I've got hyper optic, but it's synchronous 1 gig, which is super good. Which means I can stream at this quality constantly. I could have this stream running 24/7. It'd never give up, which is really nice. BT internet's good. Yeah, this is nice. This is good internet, so I shouldn't have any problems with the streaming. The stream should look good from now on. The quality of the VODs should be better, because as well with the VODs, I can probably make them a better quality as well, because the bottleneck there was uploading them to Dan, because we upload them to Dropbox, then he drags them off and uploads it to YouTube. Obviously, I have really high upload speed now, so I can probably upload. I can upload, like the videos are about 2-3 gigs for a 2-hour long 720p thing. That usually I'd have to leave it on overnight. I can upload that, and based on the speed I've downloaded some other things, I'll probably be able to upload that in maybe 20 seconds, which is ridiculous. Dan and Rebecca do share a mic. Yeah, they do share a mic. I'm trying to get Rebecca a new headset because obviously I want to boost Rebecca. I want to just turn Rebecca's mic way up. It's a bit annoying, but whatever. Why doesn't Dan upload the TB streams he's in? Well, because they're TB streams. They're on his channel. Well, that's it. It's not like they're for TB's channel, like his perspective. I mean, it's TB's content, technically, it's not like, if you want to watch the thing, watch on TB's thing. And if you want his perspective, whatever. What I wouldn't mind doing in, actually, I'll say this. What I wouldn't mind doing in these streams is having two things open. Maybe have, I don't know how I'd do it. I'd have to get it on another Steam account. I'd have to get Tabletop on another Steam account and run it on the Mac. But I was thinking of you see these things here, this area. These are like hidey areas. See, when I put that there, only this color of person can see it. So I am, who am I? Who am I? I am, I don't know. Who am I? What color am I? Am I white? Yeah, I'm white. Okay. So yeah, only I can see in this thing. It's just a way of protecting your cards. That's what we've been doing on the streams. But if you're the game master, you can set it. If you're the game master, you can set it so you can actually see in everyone's things. Obviously, that's not good if I was playing it, because then I'd be able to see everyone's hands, and that would let me cheat. Like, even if I purposely wasn't cheating, I'd just be able to fucking see them out the corner of my goddamn eye. So what I wouldn't mind is just having another computer running it so you can all see everyone's, and then I'd be playing on a different computer where I could only see my own. I'd quite like to do that, I think. I think that might be better, but that's going to take a bit of faff, because I'd have to get cards. I'd fucking like a tabletop on the Steam account and put it on another computer at the same time, which would be a bit annoying. But I think that might be worth it if we're doing tabletop a lot. I don't. Would you lot see value with? Would you lot see value in it, in being able to see everyone's cards? Because there's no point me going through all the faff if it's not really something that any of you really care that much about. Rebecca doesn't even speak. Why does she need a mic? It's a good point. I'd like her to speak more. So I'd like. I mean, it's when she does speak, I'd like to fucking, you know, have it so she's audible. Quality's dropping, is it? I've got no drop frames on my end. It's your end, I'm afraid. Yes, so I was meant to finish a while back, but whatever. Wouldn't the camera have to be fixed in place for that to work? Yeah, but I could have several camera angles, and I could still control the camera separately on the computer that I'm doing the stream from. So, you know, I could have it in a fixed location like this. The problem is you wouldn't be able to read them. So you wouldn't be able to read them, but the thing is I could probably move it around and you know, make it look at them while still concentrating. I don't know. That would just make everyone want to talk about what people have, spoiling cards. Well, that's a fair point, isn't it? I suppose maybe it's better because when sort of Dan and Steven have revealed their cards, it's a surprise, isn't it? Or maybe the opposite then. Maybe literally have it so you can't see anyone's cards, even mine. Then it doesn't spoil it for anyone. The quality dies when I move the camera. Let's see. What the fuck? It's not artifacting anymore. No, it's fine. If you're watching on Source, it'll look great. But if you're watching on anything else, it won't look fantastic. Yeah. Oh, sorry. So I was playing Job Simulator yesterday. I just want to pick it up and shake it and drink it. You want to see yours? You all want to see us? My ones. I don't know what board game this is. Oh, it's a Doom board game. Right, yeah, that's correct. So you think seeing my ones, fuck your cards, no cards. I mean, that would be a good idea, seeing no cards, because obviously the comedy element of it is, like... Yeah, because I think a lot of the amusement of it is the timing. Because it's kind of a comedic timing that you don't... If you already see what it is, you know, if you when I say, oh, it's blah, 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 and then you get the comedy thing. But if without that, I don't know, maybe it'd be a bit lackluster. I like these little sets. I just downloaded a bunch of these to look at them. This was made for like a D&D game. The tabletop's really cool, by the way, because you can just make these really elaborate like D&D games and shit. I don't play D&D, but fuck. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I get annoyed because a lot of people go, oh, you should have picked this card, but people always choose the fucking stupid sexual card that doesn't always work. It's like, oh, you've got AIDS, use AIDS. It's like, why would I use AIDS? It doesn't work here. Oh, you don't use it. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, what is that, a Minecraft board game? No, this is, where is it? Minecraft Blocks. It's not a board game, it's just... Yeah, I think you don't want to deal with it. So, I don't know, maybe I'll have a mess with it. Maybe it might be worth... I might try and set it up one day. No, this is just... It's just all the Minecraft blocks. Trying to mess with them and build. You can just build something in tabletop with Minecraft blocks if you want. I quite like tabletop. There's a lot you can do with it. So if you want to do Minecraft, like D&D, I guess you can do Minecraft D&D. Yeah, playing. It's a bit too finicky. Yeah, I think it's good for card games. I think we'd like to do more card games. I mean, if you've got any suggestions for card games, put them on the subreddit. Put them in the suggestions thread. The monthly suggestions thread. Just say Fustercluck. I keep getting Fluster. It's Flustercluck. Fustercluck. There we go. When will there be more Cards Against Humanity? We probably won't do them next time. Quality drop with the grass tabletop. Yeah, there's a lot of the compression is struggling with that, I'm afraid. Legitimately, if you got an idea for a stream, stick it in the Reddit thread, because I read those. Yeah, I mean, I mean, most of these I've downloaded here. I just sort of downloaded to just look at what was possible. I just wanted to look at what was possible in a. Like, see, when we do Cards Against Humanity, what I do is we get this deck. We usually throw a bunch of them away, so we just put all the expansions in it. We stick all the expansions in the deck like that, and then we change the table to the hexagon one. I think we usually throw away those and those and those. And those and those. Yeah, and we just have that, and then we make the table thingy. Yeah, we might play Super Fight. I don't know. I think Dan mentioned playing Super Fight because, Tall Biscuit almost died. The glass bit in the middle. I know the glass bit's stupid. The monthly make if you go on Reddit, if you go on the Nerdcubed subreddit, at the top of the subreddit there's like a post. Is it on the top? Is it stickied at the moment? I don't know if it's stickied. It's not always. Yeah, it's at the top, stickied. It says request mega thread May 2016. If you go there, you post a comment in there with your suggestion. That'll be looked at. I look at them. A lot of them aren't taken. I mean, you probably have noticed a lot of the suggestions in those threads aren't taken, but they are read. There we go. So this is. There we go. And that's exactly how I set it up for the ones we've done. And obviously the field is terrible. We do better. That's probably low. That's probably really, really, really easy on the compression. That one, I imagine, just because a lot of just blurry outlines. Right. I think because if it was like that, let's have a test. See if we had like that. Sucking the present's dick, of course. I keep forgetting how to fucking click and drag. So, if, like, I had that... Are they legible? I'm curious if they're actually legible on the stream. Tabletop Sim VR would be amazing. Like, actually, like, sitting down with a Vive and being able to pick shit up, that would be amazing. I mean, I can't read that on the stream in Source. Actually, it's hard to read the one with my mouse over, I realise. The last map had all. That's the problem. I think the background's quite important for the actual stream quality. I think this background's not very interesting, but it's really fucking low. I didn't get bored and start the stream. This background's really low effort for the compression, so it can actually just dedicate more resources to this shit. How's that look? Like it's not artifacting at all when I'm spinning it. No, it's off a tiny bit. I'm not playing AI. I'm just testing. It's impossible to read on iPad, yeah, and mobile. That's the problem. But yeah. I mean, I can't really expect everyone to be able to read it, but I mean, that looks fine. I can see each individual card grain there. Looks good, doesn't it? It's legible but bad. I know, yeah. I mean, because zooming into it like that looks perfectly fine. It looks, because that's how I do it normally. Is I have it sort of zoomed out and I go around and I do that, so you can see them all and I'd be like, oh damn, what's your card? Oh, scrotum tickling. Oh boy, Steve, what's your card? Oh, it's a sex goblin with a carnival penis. Oh, what's the black card today, Matt? It's 2 a.m. the city that never sleeps. The door swings open and she walks in, legs up to here, something in her hair. She tells me she's looking for a sex goblin with kind of scrotum tickling. So all of those kind of work actually. So like if we're doing cards like that, so you can't read them really. I mean, if I got it at a certain angle and I zoomed in just to the right amount, probably just. If you were on source and you could bother turning your head, you could probably just about read those. Stop the stream, you need to work. It's a test stream, you can fuck off. Make a player for the stream chat. That would be cool. Take the suggestions from them. That would be cool, yeah. That would be cool, actually. That's a good idea. I mean, I can read those on the stream. Just about. They're blurry, and it's not really good enough. You're on source and can't read them. That's interesting. I can read them on source. Huh. Yeah, you can't read your eyes, is she? Yeah, I don't think they're legible, but it's not like good. You can't see. That's interesting that a lot of you can't read those. You're not going to turn your heads. Well, obviously not. Maybe. Hang on. I'm viewing this on a really big screen, so I'm gonna pop out the player and just have it open like. Because you're not, assuming you're not viewing full screen on, I'm assuming most of you are probably on 24-inch 1080p displays. That's a pretty average size. So let's just sort of make this about the size of 1080. 1084. Let's go. That's about right. Yeah, I can still read them. Oh no, I realised as well it's 5K. So yeah, if that was smaller, oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to read that. I mean, it is possible, like the actual compression, the actual video coming through, you can read them, but it's not it's not really applicable to most people just because of the size of the screens and the amount of things. You can't read them. How I usually do it is I go around holding Alt like that, and you can read that fine. So it'd be like, 2 a.m. the city that never sleeps. The door swings open and she walks in, legs up to here, something in her eyes tells me she's looking for what? Sexual humiliation. That's how we usually do it. That's how I usually get to read out, because you can vaguely see what everyone's got out on the thing. But then I can do it like that. Obviously, I'm going to be still doing that. It's not. It's not like I wouldn't do that. It's just for people who have it on 1080. Make a camera angle for each player. Yeah, I'm going to have to set that up. I don't know how to do that. I haven't really messed around with this enough. Because there's a lot you can do with Cards Against Humanity. I keep saying that. It's fucking Tabletop Sim. There's a lot you can do with Tabletop Sim that I need to have a mess with. There's a lot you can do, and it's really cool. But I haven't figured it out yet. I know Total Biscuit has it set up on John has it set up on sort of like buttons, so we just switches camera angles. But I've been using the where is it? I've just been using the first person camera. What do I? When? What? Where's it? How's it? Oh, there we go. I mean, there's blindfold as well. I like that. Yeah, so I usually use the first person camera and just fly around, just because I can get a bit more control. I can go right in there. Ooh, yeah, look at those. Oh, look at those cards. Ooh, look at those individual cards. I mean, they're not individual, clearly, because there's clearly not 1,300 cards there. But, kinda. So I can get right in there. So, I mean, how I usually do it is I go around it, obviously. I was debating this. Whether it's worth... Oh, yeah, that's how I usually do it, isn't it? There's these separate spaces for each person, and we usually make them private. Yeah. I don't know if because having camera angles. But the camera angles, but I mean, having camera angles. See, if I'm here, right, and I switch camera angles. Let's say I switch camera angle to there, but obviously it's a hard cut. Now, I'd be worried about keeping continuity. If you've ever watched Mad Max, the reason Mad Max was a very good action film is because it kept your eyes, you know, you'd have movement from left to right of frame, and then right to left of frame, and then left to center of frame, and it'd keep your eyes, it'd move your eyes. It didn't just jump one frame where something was in left of frame to something one frame or right frame. You keep this direction of movement, you keep this consistency. But if I bind the camera, obviously the table looks the same from all angles. So if I move to a different camera with a hard cut like that, I'm worried people are going to get slightly confused for a second about where. We've played Jackbox Party 2 a bunch. Can you not have the camera slide? I don't know. Can you? Does it? I don't know. I don't know how it works. I've just been moving it like this, so I'd be like, ooh, I'd just be doing that. But if I can make them pan, if it pans smoothly, then yeah, sure, fuck. How do you do it? Let's see. Someone said. Oh, it's the ultimate board game pirater. Our rule for Tabletop Sim currently is if one of us owns the game, we'll play it. Because in that case, it's just us playing it together, but on the internet. We've already paid for the game, so we're allowed. I think we're in our rights to play. It's like I've torrented movies that I own on DVD, or that I own on Blu-ray, as opposed to spending the fucking time ripping them. Because I like ripping. I like having them digitally, but it doesn't make a difference. I still own the movie. It's not. I mean, it's a grey area. I don't count it technically as piracy. I don't think a court would necessarily as well. But I don't move the player labels inside the camera view. How do I do that? I wouldn't mind the player labels sort of here, but I don't know. Someone said how I do it, how I do the camera angles earlier, and I've completely missed where the fucking message is. You're on a 17-inch 1080. You can only read on 1080. Yeah, well, yeah, you would only be able to read at 1080. I was like from this distance, I can still read that on my other monitor. 1080, I can just keep it. It's a 5K 27-inch monitor, so it's going to be able to reach. It's going to be a lot fun. It's going to be much fun. But this is the thing. I wouldn't. I might try and pick up actually at some point. A really cheap, like 17-inch, 24-inch, monitor or something, and just have it connected via HDMI and use it as like I think a lot of web developers and stuff often do that sometimes as well, where they have a monitor that's quite common, and they look at what stuff looks like on there. Because even if it looks fine on your, it's all well and good being a photo editor and your photo looking really fucking nice on your like $2,000 display, but if it looks like shit on the shit on like not the shit display, but the cheaper display, what's the point? It should still look good on the cheap display. Save a camera with control number and load it back with alt number. Okay, so if I'm here, right, and I go, okay, control, oh god, that zooms in. Zooms in. I can just save it there. Alright, cool. Right, so if I have it there, and I save the camera as one, and I move here, I've set control to down, I think that was something like that. I set this one to 2, then alt 1. What the fuck? What? Why am I so far away? It does pan though, it doesn't just hard cut, but why does it zoom out so far? What's the point of that? Oh dear. Oh, dearie me. Right. Ooh. Let's save that as number 2 again. Let's just try that. Let's try saving them in the third person camera. Save that. What? There we go. That worked fine. So if I go back into first person camera, is that gonna? That's fine. Okay. If I save them in third person, yeah, it pans. Is that? Do you think that's good? Do you like that? Is that a thing you all like? Would you prefer that to me moving it manually? Because I can just do that if you prefer. That's 3. Would you prefer it a bit closer, or? I might as well. I was meant to stop testing, but I've just kept testing. 5 and 6. So, okay, let's go into first person camera as well, just so I can move around. So then I go, Steve, and I go, what's yours? And I go, Tracy, what's yours? And then I go, Rebecca, what's yours? And I can hold out and be like, oh, it's that. Then, Steve, what's yours? Oh, it's that. Oh, damn, what's yours? It's that. Oh, me, what's mine? It's, as long as I get my mouse in the right position. That's right center, and then that's a bit off to the right. I've got those. All those are a bit off to the right, those ones. I can fix that there. The compression looks fine on that camera movement. Zoom in a bit more. Yeah, I'm going to be zooming in, and I'm going to be doing this with the cards anyway. Then I said I could go closer, but if I'm going to be doing that with the cards anyway, I don't know if it's. I can't actually zoom in closer. Oh, there we go. Well, I can with the first person camera, but you see, if you do that with the first person camera, and let's save there, save camera as 6, and then I go Alt 1, and then I go Alt 6. I mean, the thing with that is when you have it like that, when you have it like that, you can see the rest of the table still. You can still see that everything's context to the rest of the table. But when you do that, you lose a lot of the context of the rest of the table. If you're doing that, then what's the point? To look nice. You can place a marker on the table where each card should go. Holy shit, what? There's an advert for the stream on Dan's latest video. Oh shit. Oh yeah, that's an automated Twitch thing if you're streaming. I should actually stop. Oh, it'll be on every video. Make camera 7 or father camera. I don't know what you mean. Maybe angle the camera. So like sort of have it like that. How's that? Like that. How's that? And then you know, like that. How's that? Yeah, I'm going to be zooming in when choosing cards, but I think it just looks nice. How about you play another game? Because I'm not playing game, I'm fucking testing. That's nice. You like that one? Do you have my own channel to test on? I do, but I was testing on this channel because on my channel I don't get the partnered quality options, which I need to test bit rates and stuff. And I'm just still testing on here because why the fuck not? Sorry, here. You like that one? Everyone likes that. Don't know. Fuck you, home Polcat. Okay, good. Right, that'll do. So, do I have to do this for every game? I'm assuming I have to do this for every game. Surely. Oh, please don't tell me I have to do this for every game. So, Alt 5. Oh dear. Alt 6. Wham. So it's just sort of above there a little bit, like that. That. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Save that one. So if I save these ones, I mean, is there a way to save? Does anyone know if there's a way to just save the actual game in its current state? Because every time we've been doing Cards Against Humanity, I have to do that all that setup again. I wouldn't mind just saving this table as it is. Oh, that presents. Oh, I didn't consider that. Oh, fuck. Oh, fucked it slightly. I mean, it's... if you got a full deck of cards there... And then you've got the one white card there. Does that still look alright with the extra cards? Menu and save. Okay, cool. I mean... yeah. Does that... because I can move back a bit like that, you see. It's just a bit further away from the card. It still looks nice, I think, there, doesn't it? Oh, fuck off, looks fine. Don't give me that. Like that, maybe. That angle? What shit did I fuck up to do the stream? I got better internet. And I'm wanting to make the setup look better. You wouldn't need to see the other cards. I know, but it's just nicer to not have them, like... It's either that or that. So I think being able to see, I don't know. This bothers me. Yeah, the perspective's huge and looks odd, doesn't it? It looks a bit. It's either that or it's that. Yeah, I could do that, but that's a bit close. Better internet fucked shit up. No. I just was increasing the bit rate. I need to make sure all the compression was correct. Make sure the player's names are in a visible place and not covered by the cards. That's a fair point. I mean, how could I move the player names? I don't know how to do that. I mean, I'd quite like the player names here. Sort of here-ish, sort of on these corner bits. The chat's not on slow mode, I don't think. I could be the I could just do that as the camera angle. That's a great camera angle there. Oh. Yeah, that one. There we go. Sorted. Write them with pencil. This is... Read the fucking title, for fuck's sake. It's on a 20-second slow mode. Oh, fuck. It isn't displaying that for me. Whoops. There we go. Sorry. Someone should have mentioned that earlier to me. I mean, you can't technically read it, can't you? I mean, I'd like to move these names inside. Is there name tags or something? Ooh. Yo, I have an idea. What if... Right, hang on. I could make little custom squares, like object squares, with our avatars on them, and have them as the... Have them and lock them. 'Cause you can lock them, can't you? Yeah, if I could set it and then basically just turn all the physics off for them. And then make it so you can't move them. Yeah, lock it. I just lock it in place, and then have them there. That might look nice because then it wouldn't be text either. So you'd be able to easily tell, even if you couldn't read properly. You'd be able to tell. That would be fine, wouldn't it? How do I do that? Ooh, I don't know how to do that. What's in the chest? Saved objects. Great. Why is that my only saved object? Great. I could put their picture on a tablet. Hang on. Fucking hell. How do I scale that? I don't know how far to scale it. Fucking just plus and minus, right? So make them like the president-y things. Whenever I've watched Secret Hitler, I've watched it just because I watch Dan stuff. I've never actually once understood what's going on, or paid much attention. Right, hang on. Dadcubed. Okay. That's Dadcubed Twitter, right? Come on, for fuck's sake. Come on, there we go. Come on. Twitter. Oh, fucking typing stuff, damn it. Twitter. Click the fucking Twitter, mate. Click the fucking... Oh, worst thing. Oh my god. Okay. I hate you. Oh, I hate you. I hate fucking... Who the fuck is searching Dadcubed Skate 3? What the fuck? What the fuck are people searching when they... Oh my god, I can't... Fuck it. Is that a working tablet? Yeah. Oh fuck it, I wanted to have the Twitch chat on here. Because if you... what I've actually quite liked to do, and what I've tried to do in previous ones, is it doesn't have Flash, the tablet, so it doesn't work for the stream. But what I like having is... let's see... let's do that. What I usually do is I do that. So the chat's just there. See? It's cool, isn't it? You can see it like when you just do that. It's actually before streams previously. I've just had this open, so everyone can look at it. It's quite nice, actually. It's cool. The mouse doesn't work probably, but whatever. Twitch moved to HTML recently. Oh, that's cool. There you go. Look at that. It's cool, isn't it? I actually really like that. It's one of the cool, like, tabletop's really good. It's got a lot of stuff in. I need to figure out how to make. I don't know how to make. There's a music player as well, actually. Just a load of like stock music in it. Don't know if you can hear that. It's really quiet. I know it's impossible to read it, isn't it? You can read it if you've got it at 1080 and you've got a big screen, but there you go. Steve got really annoyed once because I just had this music playing constantly. Yeah, I do get easily distracted. Leave me alone. Anyway, I need to make a custom piece somehow. Ooh, figurines. Ah, that's square. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Oh, this is gonna be fucking perfect, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's perfect. That's so perfect. Look at it. Look how perfect it is. So I'm reading the chat on here now because it's easier. Oh, that's really good actually, just to have those. Fuck off. Just those. They're nice, aren't they? But they're not angled, but they're still nice, aren't they? So if I get a copy of that, and I put a different URL on it, like I just get our Twitter avatars. I mean, my one says cunt currently. See, on one hand, I really wanted the one that Tutron made for me, the one with cunt on, which I'm using right now. But on the other hand, it looks out of place because everyone else is using the nice ones that Duke Spoon did. So I'm sort of doing it as a temporary thing. I really like the one Tutron did for me. How do you think these look? Let's just I'll make a bunch of them. There, so like if... Oh my god, go away. Sort of, Dan was there, wasn't he? There's not enough space for the cards on this table, is there, really? I mean, like that. I mean, you can kind of... They look terrible. Oh. Like me. Oh. They look good to... They look good, but hard to read. Well, that's the problem. I don't know how else to do them. Really. I don't know how else they could possibly be done. I might stop that. And obviously these still have to fucking fit as well. So like... I figured out a fucking pitch thing, that noise they make as well. Let's get Tracy and one. Let's just have a look. Let's have a look at all of them. I was meant to stop testing, but now I'm just testing more things, which I'm fine with. And I could do this on my own channel, but I'm just doing it on here because, you know, you're all here already and you have a vested interest. For fuck's sake. There we go. Tracy is there usually. What is there usually? I'm there. I mean, you can kind of see... I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but I don't know how else I could do it. They're kind of better than nothing. You put the faces on the sides. What do you mean sides? Can they be flat on the table? There's tiles. I can just... I can just import a tile like that, you see. So instead of that, I could have just a tile like that instead. Or I could have a like an actual. So I thought it was just gonna put the image on all sides, not do that. Wasn't expected. Let's put his face in a D20, see how that looks. I mean, it kind of works, I guess. Can it be seen from the other side? Well, no, because it's going to be behind the cards, isn't it? I don't know how else it could be done, really. Yeah, I can import a custom model as well. Like, you can do whatever you want. You can import custom models and set the type and everything. I wouldn't mind a dice, like a square die. What the fuck's a D4? Oh, what a weird dice. Yeah, I'd quite like a square dice and with that set picture on all 6 sides. What cubed? Oh, hilarious! Get out. So it's either sort of that, like the tile, or the these little tokens, unless anyone can think of a better unless anyone can think of sort of a better option. I don't really like the bases for these tokens. If I lock them, what was that? What was we locked? Oh, locked. Okay, so like, what the? What? What's that? So like, if like, I don't know. Your tiles look nicer, but if I'm at this angle over here, you can't see that tile. This is the problem with the tile. Why are there ads in the test stream? There's ads on all streams. I'm not running ads. But when you start watching a stream, it'll display an ad. That's just a Twitch thing. It's not a thing. We don't make money off the ads that display at the very start of the stream. They play on all streams as well. You can move them, but the others can't. Ah, right, I see. I mean, the token does look nicer, doesn't it? It's just it's not visible from the other side of the table, which is a problem. What does persistent do? Oh, right, I see. Fucking Lua editor? What the fuck? Yeah, if you're a sub, you don't get ads. It's weird. From that angle, you can see the usernames. It's fine. I guess. You can't. Well, if you look at me, at the other side of the table. Fucking. Why is? There we go. Right. Sorry, it's getting a bit too quiet. Like if I was at this angle, right? You can't see my name either. Maybe if I have them like there in front of our names instead. But then that picture's there anyway, so what's the point? Can you tilt it? I mean, it's got the base, so no, not really. Oh, you mean the tile? Change your avatar. I know, I will. I was just doing it quickly. I just grabbed banned for Twitter. Quickly. What if I... Ooh. Ooh. Damn it, I can't... So maybe I can put like an image on that or something. These are really cool actually, these figurines you get in this game. Really nice little figures. I don't know how else I could do it. Change the table texture. I mean, I could choose a whole like board. No. Oh yeah. I don't know how to color the tables. I mean, like fucking actually using this. Fucking. How do I even change the color of this? That's ugly as fuck. Oh, I don't know how to do that. You want me to just do this? Oh, I got an achievement, great. What the fucking... Doesn't even have grey. Can't even do what's colour. So, like what, fucking just... It took me fucking ages. That'll do, just that. There we go. Looks amazing. Well, you know, I am known for my professionalism. Purple. There is no grey, so I can't do it for once because there's no grey. Okay, cool. Right, now I get the kind of turquoisey. That's a bit too light, but whatever, it'll do. Okay, okay, and is that grey? That'll do. Like that. I mean, it's not my best work. I'll give it that. I mean, it's. I mean, there are some significant kinks to work out, I think. I don't know how. I mean, what? Because I don't like this hex table because it's a bit too small, but it's just nice because it has 6 places. Is there a way to make the table bigger or something? Oh, fuck it. must be a way to make the table bigger. Fucking... Yeah. Click the T. What's the T? What's the T? What T? T. Oh, text. What use is that? Oh, bollocks. I can't. Okay. I mean, I could do that. And have his name there, but like for I mean, pictures are just always just going to be nicer, just for the visual, just because just more recognizable. I mean, yeah, I mean that's a good way to do that instead. Yeah. Control Alt W. That doesn't do. That literally does nothing. Wait, because I rebinded fucking Control. Control set the control. I'll slide down set the controller. Shift, you cunt. Fucking hell. Drink the tea. Wait, you're switching cameras all the time. I know, but I just want it to look nice. I want it to look as nice as I can. Use minus on everything to shrink everything in comparison to the table. H for now, sure. Control Alt T. Fire Dan and Steve and use a square table. No, fuck. I'm using the flick tool, for fuck's sake. Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh. What will my mother say about my language? Absolutely nothing, because I probably got a lot of it from her. You can make the table with Alt... Oh, fucking Alt F4. I read that as Alt 4, not Alt F4. There's a line tool. Yeah, there's a line tool. But it's literally just a line. It doesn't really... doesn't seem to do anything either. I mean, outlining the areas is fine, but that's not what I want to do. I mean, it would be nice to have the areas... Like, it'd be quite nice to have the areas look like they're stained wood. Like, stained blue wood, stained purple. Like, there's a few nice Les Pauls, with Studio Les Paul. I think they still sell similar models. And it has this really nice red stained wood, as opposed to like a red paint job. They've stained the wood red, and you can see the wood grain through it, which is really fucking nice, but it's still red and really pretty. And I think that'd look good here, as opposed to just painting over them, but I don't know how to do that. Line tool's a ruler. Oh. I don't really... Custom table. The thing is, a lot you can do in this game, but a lot involves like 3D models and stuff. Custom rectangle or custom square. There's no custom hexagon. Use that line ruler. I have been. It doesn't do anything. Look. Click. Click. What the? Oh, you have to... Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? What's this? What? What am I doing? the poker table's way too big, and the round. I don't like the problem is the round tables. They don't have 6 places; they have 8, so they're everyone's a bit spaced out weirdly. Hey, does someone want to make us like take this table, scale it up slightly, and like tint each section? Because that'd be good. That'd be nice. That's a ruler. I don't know what the fuck it's fucking what. Oh fuck it. Oh for fuck's sake. Seriously. I don't know. I'll have to have a mess with trying to modify those tables and some reels. I'm finding how to fucking do custom ones. Oh well. I'll have a look later. I'll figure it out. I'm going to finish up now because I've been going like an hour longer than I was expecting, just messing around with how to fucking do special tabletop stuff. Thanks for helping, if you did. There'll be a podcast tomorrow at 8 UK time, 8 PM UK time. There'll be a podcast tomorrow, so feel free to come to that. Anyway. Yeah, goodbye.